I'm Sue Allen, wife of Martin and a close friend of Solihull Christian Fellowship. My reading for today is taken from the Living Bible and is from the book of Matthew, chapter 2, verses 1 to 12. Jesus was born in the town of Bethlehem in Judea during the reign of King Herod. At about that time, some astrologers from eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem asking, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in far-off eastern lands, and we've come to worship him." King Herod was deeply disturbed by their question, and all Jerusalem was filled with rumours. He called a meeting of the Jewish religious leaders. "Did the prophets tell us where the Messiah was to be born?" he asked. "Yes, in Bethlehem," they said. "For this is what the prophet Micah wrote, 'O little town of Bethlehem, you are not just an unimportant Judean village, for a governor shall arise from you to rule my people Israel.'" Then Herod sent a private message to the astrologers, asking them to come to see him. At this meeting, he found out from them the exact time when they first saw the star. Then he told them, "Go to Bethlehem and search for the child, and when you find him, come back and tell me, so that I can go and worship him too." After this interview, the astrologers set out again. And look, the star appeared to them again, standing over Bethlehem. Their joy knew no bounds. Entering the house where the baby and Mary his mother were, they threw themselves down before him, worshipping. Then they opened their presents and gave him gold, frankincense and myrrh. But when they returned to their own land, they didn't go through Jerusalem to report to Herod, for God had warned them in a dream to go home another way. Now there must have been a great excitement in the city of Jerusalem when the Magi, astrologers from the east, appeared, because the news spread like wildfire through the city and reached the ears of King Herod, causing him great consternation. He immediately summoned the chief priests and scribes to find out what they knew about this child who was born to be King of the Jews, and then he sent for the wise men themselves and questioned them. Having gained the information that he needed, he sent them on their way to Bethlehem, telling them to stop by him on their way home and tell him where the child was, so that he could go and pay homage himself. The Magi set out once more from Herod's palace, and following the bright star which had reappeared in the sky, settled over a home in Bethlehem. Imagine Mary and Joseph's great surprise when the Magi turned up at their humble home, asking to see their child and to bestow very costly gifts upon him. The gifts that they brought were prophetic symbols in line with the scriptures in Isaiah chapter 60. Gold for his royalty, frankincense for his deity, and myrrh for his humanity. The precious gifts were presented to the Christ child, and their duty done, the Magi left, bypassing Herod's palace after they'd had a dream telling them not to go back, and so they returned home. Now at Christmas, for many of us, our custom is to give gifts to and to receive gifts from those we love. This Christmas, if you have never yet received the greatest gift that God could ever give you, the Lord Jesus Christ, then the great news is that today you can. You may be asking, what can I give to God? What does he expect from me? I've got nothing to give him. Well, I love the words from Christina Rossetti's poem, which was later put to music. I guess you've heard this song yourself, "In the Bleak Midwinter," where she writes there, the last line, "What I can, I give him my heart." May this Christmas, despite all its difficulties, be your best Christmas ever, as you exchange your gifts with the Creator of the universe, your heart's love in return for his eternal gift to you, himself. May you have a very blessed and joy-filled Christmas, sharing it hopefully with the Lord, your families and your friends. Hope to see you in the new year. Bye for now.